So what is that? Configuration management tool. So configuration management tool will apply some after provisioning the after building the infra. So the configuration management tools are like something like Chef, Puppet, and Ansible. Chef, Puppet, and Ansible. But Ansible is most popular than other. But Ansible is most popular than other two. Why? So Chef, Puppet, Ansible. So, but Ansible is the most popular than other two. Why? So what is a configuration management tool? So something like after building the infra, so something like these are all the I built something like a 4 or 5 servers, a 4 or 5 servers. After building the infra, I want to install the Tomcat on these servers manually. So manually, how we can do it? Something like I log into the server and install Tomcat, install Tomcat, install Tomcat, right? We can run the install HTTPD. The same way, install HTTPD. The same way, install HTTPD. The same way, install HTTPD. So, for example, 100 servers or 1,000 servers. For example, 1,000 servers. 1,000 server, every server it will take 10 minutes. Each and every server it will take 10 minutes. Each and every server will take 10 minutes to install, login and install. So something like 1,000 into 10 equal to 10,000 minutes. So we need 10,000 minutes to to install the HTTPD on 1,000 servers. So this is the manual way. Is there any way to automate? Is there any way to automate? Is there any way to automate the process? Yes, we have a solution called. So we have a solution called a configuration management tool. So we have a solution called configuration management tool. So who provides this solution? Who provides this solution? The solution provided many, but most of the three are most of the three are most of the three are Chef, Perfect, and Chef, Puppet, and Substitute. So these three are the solution for the configuration management tools. Why Ansible is popular then Chef and Puppet. Chef and Puppet. Guys, now you understood? Guys, understood?
Yes.
Yeah. The solution is so because of why this is popular means. So I will tell you here on agent based agent based communication. So Chuff is agent-based communication. So this is also agent-based communication. So this is also agent-based communication, but this is a agentless communication. Agentless communication. So agentless communication. That is the reason this is the popular than the Tuchaf and Puppet. So Ansible is a agentless communication. I will show you guys. I will show you how it is. I will show you. Yeah. So you need to install HF server. You need to install. So this is one of the something like a CentOS 7 server. This is a one of the CentOS CentOS 7 server. So this is also CentOS 7 server. So this is also a CentOS 7 server. In the CentOS 7 server, we install the Chuff, Puppet, and Ansible. So this is the Chuff server. So this is the Chuff server. Something like, yeah. These all are the newly built servers. These all are the newly built servers. So these all are the newly built servers. Something like these also Windows 7 installed on this machine. Yeah, also Windows 7 is installed. Something like here, Red Hat 7 is installed. Something like this here, Oracle 7 is installed. Something like here also CentOS 7. So here also Red Hat 7. So something like here also we have Oracle 7. Something like here also CentOS 7. For example, Red Hat 7. Here also Oracle 7. So you build these servers through a Terraform. Terraform, Terraform, Terraform. So these servers are built by the Terraform. So something like Chef having the names called as a knife, knife, cookbooks, recipes. So recipes. So the name it called as a knife, cookbooks, and recipes. So something like this communication is nothing but a based agent is installed on these target servers. Something like what is a target agent? Something like a so this is the server, right? The client needs to be installed on Chef agent. Chef agent need to be installed on all the servers. Then only it will communicate. Oh, so if you install the Chef agent, the Chef server something like oh, so our communication will between server and Chef agent will be so good. So if they are communicating with if the Chuff agent is running, then only we can communicate with the servers. So then only we can. So if anything runs on the Chuff server, if the agent is communicating with the Chuff server, then only we can apply the changes. We can apply the cookbooks and recipes and changes. So the drawback is something like if the chef agent is not running on the client missions or newly built servers, so it will not apply the m install tomcat, and it will not apply the configuration. It will not install the target server. Target servers is nothing but a newly built servers. The same like as a puppet also. So puppetly they build so they called as a something like a modules. So modules are introduced. This is also a agent based. So Puppet agent need to install on all the servers. Then only if the Pepper server how they communicate with the Puppet server and Puppet agent. If the Puppet agent is running on the server, so then only it will able to communicate with the Puppet server. So Puppet server. So this is also having a drawback. This is also having a drawback if the Puppet agent is not running on this machine. So the Tomcat is not installed on this machine. So there is a drawback on the Chef and Puppet. So that's the reason Ansible is more popular. So Ansible is there is no agent installed on this machine. So there is no agent is installed on mission, but we need a passwordless communication. Passwordless passwordless authentication. So passwordless authentication needed between these target servers and the Ansible server. Ansible server. So and between Ansible server and the target servers need to create the passwordless authentication. Then only okay. So then only we can install the whatever they provided, something like whatever they provided. The Ansible server, the call it as a Ansible call it as a playbooks on the inventory. So inventory and playbooks. So something like in the server inventory called as a, so this is a server A, server B, server C. So in the inventory you are providing on the which servers need to install. So inventory something like a server A, server B, server C, servers, server C. So we need to install the inventory server A, server B, server C, right? So playbook. What is a playbook? A plot playbook call it as a playbook. So in the Ansible they call it as a playbook. So here cookbooks, here playbooks. So in the playbook, something like you need to provide the module is something like a M module, something like state name. So it will install the name a state, something like it will install the M on the target servers. Whatever you are providing in the servers, it will apply in the all these servers. It will apply in the all these servers. This is the Chuck Puppet Ansible. Ansible is the configuration management tool and Constable management tools. So it will be on playbooks and inventory. Playbooks, this is the college as a playbooks, how we can run the Apache, how we can install Apache. In the playbooks you need to provide the what you want to do. You want to install the Tomcat. Yes, so you want to run the Tomcat. In the playbooks you can write down the script, you can write down the and you can call it as the whatever the servers. If you're providing something like if you're providing so this playbook called as a httpd.ml. So what is the extension for the Ansible data ml? So how we can run the playbook, something like a playbook Ansible license. Just guy, I will go through deeply, no worries. Ansible playbook name httpd.ml. So it automatically, so if you run the playbook, it automatically, so whatever the playbook he is there, so whatever it looks, it looks the inventory, what are the servers, server A, server B, server C. So you go to this connecting to these three servers and install the Apache on all these servers. So this is the doing of the Ansible. Ansible is written in the ML a language. So ML language is nothing but a at markup language. YML at markup a language. At markup language. What is that? At at markup language. So it is a layman language. It is a layman language. Everyone can understand easily. This is not a structure oriented. This is a layman language. Everyone can understand easily. Everyone can understand easily. Guys, understood? Guys, I will go through it deeply, guys. This is the just imagination. So you guys are understood why Chef, why Puppet, why Ansible. So why these two are not using, why Ansible is popular. So this is just a idea of the idea. For this idea purpose, we are telling you. Okay, guys, understood? Kim, Nagraju, Sai, Vamshi,
Yes, sir.
Stella. Yes, right? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is that? Ansible. Ansible. So who created Ansible? Initially, it was a Ansible company, but later it was acquired to a Red Hat. So it was like acquired to a Red Hat company. So what is a Ansible? Ansible is an automation configuration management and provision tool. It uses playbooks to deploy, manage, build, test, configure anything from full server environments to website to custom compliant source code of the application. It's a text file by the AML, a human readable language. Ansible introduction. Ansible is a agentless configuration management over the SSH Python based. AML syntax is for the just about everything designed to a very simple. Ansible playbook components. So inventories, variables, vault, tasks, roles, and handlers. So inventories. Inventories are something like a static or a dynamic post groups. Variables are is nothing but a different values for the different environments. So vault is nothing but a mechanism for every encrypting secrets. Task is nothing but a pre-task, task, and post-task. Roles grouping of the reusable task. Handlers providers orchestration. How does it works? So something like a web servers.aml. This is the playbook. So something like a name is nothing but a name is contain nothing but a, so it's a comment configure web servers. Host host is nothing but a inventory. So it's something like a web servers. What are the web servers are there? It will apply in the only web servers. Tasks. So what are the tasks? Install nginx. So install nginx. Install the config file. So config file. So these are the tasks. These are the tasks. So if you apply the Ansible playbook web servers.aml, so it will look to the Ansible server and then it will try. So what are the hosts? It will verify what are the hosts. In the inventory, there is a waste or host something like a web 1, web 2, web 3. So it will go to the web 1, web 2. This is the Ansible server. So it will go to the servers and it will install connect to the servers without agent. Without agent, we can connect to the servers and we can install the you can install it. So something like Ansible plan, code, configuration, build, test, continuous management, deploy, monitoring. So this will do the continuous management and deploy, continuous management and deploy. So Ansible playbooks, Ansible are something like a playbooks template modules. So as a admin, test team, delivery team, everyone can use the Ansible. Create a instances, provision the servers, push the OSMS, configure the servers, security services, deploy, the pull for the running the servers. Ansible architecture. So Ansible architecture is something like a Ansible connection plugins, custom modules, core modules, plugins, and playbooks and host inventory. It will apply to a public cloud or private cloud. It will apply to the host. So push based and pull based tools like Puppet and Chef are the pull based agent on the server periodically checks for the configuration information for the central server. Ansible is a push based central server pushes the configuration information on the target server. You control when the changes are made on the servers. Ansible has official support for full mode. Using that tool, it ships with called as a Ansible pull. So push based and pull based. Something like a push based and pull based. So push based is something like a so version control system. Push based and pull based is nothing but a version control system. Okay. So history of inventory. Ansible can manage only the servers it explicitly knows about. Information about the device is provided by the specifying them in an inventory file. Each server needs to name that Ansible will use the identifier. You can use the host name of the server. Pass additional argument to the argument to tell Ansible how to connect it. Default location is /etc Ansible host. So this is the inventory file. Ansible modules, Ansible playbook. What is an Ansible module? Modules, also referred as a task plugins or a library plugins, are the ones which actually get executed inside the playbook. These all are the script that comes packaged with the Ansible and perform some kind of action on host. Example, something like these are the modules: after module, copy module, service module, M module. These all are the modules. So M module, install or remove the package using the apt package manager. Copies a file from one location to another host. File sets the attributes of a file, symbolic link or a directory. Services starts, stops, and restarts the services. So Ansible playbook. So Ansible configuration deployment orchestration language. So written in YAML, declarative define your configuration. A playbook describes which host. So what Ansible calls remote servers to configure and ordered list of tasks to perform on those hosts. Command to run the playbook is Ansible playbook. So playbook, something like that file.yaml. So playbook, simple example, something like a name, a test playbook, post test tasks, name, check connectivity, ping, name, just a touch command. So something like so ping is the module and command is the module. Command touch, so we can create the touch. So Ansible management node. So this is the Ansible management node. This is the Ansible server. So we have a playbook and inventory. Playbook and inventory. In the playbook, if you are mentioning a group A, it will apply only on group A. If you are mentioning the playbook group B, it will apply on these servers. It will apply on these servers. Guys, I will tell you another PPT. I will show it to you. Yep. And Ansible introduction to Ansible. So Red Hat Ansible automation platform. So who acquired? Red Hat acquired the Ansible. So Ansible automation engine. Ansible automation engine. This is the Ansible. So this is the playbooks. These are the inventory. Something like a to throw over the SSH to can connect to the servers, either dev environment, QA environment, UAT environment, pod environment. Every environment we can connect through the agentless communication. Ansible. Ansible is a open source. Open source is nothing but, guys, what is open source?
Free to use.
Yeah, free to use and source code also available. So if source code also available, we can customize whatever we want, right? So open source. Open source means free to use. So then it is a simple and powerful, agentless and versatile. Agentless and versatile. Ansible management server, something like this is the Ansible server. So playbook and inventory, playbook and inventory. So if you run the playbook, it automatically looks for the inventory. So which in the inventory, something like a group A is defined in the playbook. Something like it applies only on the group A. So if you want to apply on the only group A, so we can apply the group A. So we can specify the playbooks in the what is the agenda? What is the Ansible? Why Ansible? Ansible use cases, architecture of the Ansible, configuration management with Ansible, quick demo. So what is the Ansible? Ansible is an open source configuration management and provisioning tool similar to Chef and Puppet or Salt. It uses SSH to connect the server and run the configure task. Ansible let you control and configure nodes from a single machine. What makes it different from the other management software is that Ansible uses the SSH infrastructure. The project was founded in 2013 and bought by Red Hat in 2015. 2015, Red Hat bought this Ansible. So why Ansible? Ansible is a no agent, idempotent, declarative non-procedural, and thinly learning cow. So no agent. As long as the box can be SSH'd into and it has a Python, it can be configured with the Ansible. Idempotent. Ansible's whole architecture is structured around the concept of idempotency. The core idea here is that you only do things if they are needed and that things are repeatable without side effects. So declarative, not a procedural. Other configuration tools tend to be procedural, do this and then do that, and so on. Ansible works by you writing a description of the state of the mission that you want, and then then it takes steps to fulfill the description. Tiny learning curve. Ansible is a quite easy to learn. It does not require any extra knowledge. Does not any extra knowledge. Ansible use cases: provisioning, configuration management, app deployment, continuous delivery, security and compliance, and orchestration. What is the most popular? Configuration management. Architecture of the Ansible. So this is the architecture of the Ansible. It applies something like Ansible automation engine. So inventory, modules, plugins, and APIs. So it will apply to the hosts and networking, something like in Ansible architecture. There will be a CMDB database, private cloud, public cloud, users, and playbooks. So what is the inventory? What is the inventory? The inventory is a description of the nodes. The inventory is a description of the nodes. Nodes is called as a VM or a instance or a server. Node is called as a VM or a instance or a server that can be accessed by a Ansible. By default, the inventory is described by the a configuration file whose default location is in /etc Ansible host. So /etc Ansible host is the default inventory file. If you want to specify the inventory, you can specify it by the default, or if you want, you can create a new file and provide the wherever inventory file. The configuration file is either the IP addresses or the host names of the each node that is accessible by the Ansible. Every host is designed to a group such as a web servers, a DB servers, etc. The inventory file can be in one of the many formats such as a AML or a IN. What is the format? Such as a AML or INA format. We can create either AMI or an INI or a AML format. Examples of an inventory file. So mail.example.com. So this is the web servers. This is the group. A DB servers is the group. So if you mention if you mention in the playbook something like web server, it will apply on only these web servers. Or function in the playbooks you mention on the only DB servers, it will apply on only DB servers. A playbook. So what is a playbook? Playbooks are the simple ML files. These files are descriptions of the desired state of your systems. Ansible then does the hand working of getting your systems to that state, no matter what the state they are currently in. Playbooks make your installations, upgrades, and day-to-day management repeatable and reliable tasks. Playbooks are simple to write and maintain. Playbooks are simple to write and maintain. Playbooks are written in a natural language, so they are very easy to evolve and edit. Playbooks contains a place contains a task also modules. Playbooks contains a playbook. httpd.ml. So this is the playbook. This playbook contains a place contains a task calls modules. So example of an Ansible playbook. So this is the host web server. So only it will call it as a web servers. So if you are writing in the playbook, so the host equal to web servers. So remote user equal to root. Whom to install with the user root user tasks. So what are the task name? Ensure Apache is the latest version. So this is the comment. So yum is the model. Name equal to HTTPD, state equal to list state. So if you use the yum model, it will install the Apache. It will install the Apache latest one. Name ensure Apache is running. After installing the Apache, we need to start service. Service is the module to start and stop. Name HTTPD state started enabled equal to yes. Modules. There are over 1,000 modules provided by a Ansible. What are the modules? M is a model, service is a model. These type of model, 1,000 modules are declared by. Oh, there are over the 1,000 modules provided by Ansible to automate the every part of the environment. Modules are like a plugins that to do the actual work in the Ansible. They are what gets executed in each playbook task. Each module is a, each module is a mostly standalone and can be written in a standard scripting language such as a Python, Perl, Ruby, Bash, etc. So one of the guiding properties of a module is idempotency, which means that even if an operation is repeated multiple times, it will always place the system into the same state. Examples of modules. There are a lot of modules such as a service, file, copy, IP tables, Any module can be used as a something like a Ansible, a service module, so something like Ansible, a ping module, or roles. Roles are a very way to group tasks together into the container. So together into the container, we could have a role of setting up MySQL, another one for configuring IP tables, etc. Roles make it easily to configure the host. Any role can be performed on any host group, any host or group such as a host all. So roles, role one, role two. You can create the same like. So companies are that are using in the Ansible, Twitter, Cisco, Verizon, Red Hat, Atlassian, NASA, everything will be using the Ansible. So configuration management with Ansible. Ansible is the simplest solution for the configuring nodes. Nodes is nothing but instances, servers, or VM. It is designed to be minimal in nature, consist secure and highly reliable. Any developer, tester, or IT manager can easily configure the nodes. Any IT person can write the playbooks easily. So Ansible configurations are the simple data descriptions of your infrastructure, human readable, ensuring everyone on your team will be able to understand the meaning of the each configuration task. Ansible requires a nothing more than the password or SSH key in order to start managing the system, can start managing them without installing the any agent software. So references docs.ansible.com. So docs.ansible.com. You see, this is the which module. So Ansible built in M module. So M module we can install HTTP latest. These are the modules. These are the built-in modules. So these are the modules. Thousand plus modules are created by the created something like inventory plugin, starter tester cases. These all are the modules. Copy module, cron module, fail module, fetch module, file module, find module, group module, host name module, IP tables modules, package modules, ping modules, RAM modules, reboot modules, replace modules, RPM key modules, script modules, service modules, setup modules, shell modules, start modules, state modules, SMT service module, subversion modules, M module, sub modules. These all are the number of modules are becomes a plugins, cache plugins, callback plugins, connection plugins, file filter plugin. So we have a number of modules to create the to connect to the to automate the process. So this is the docs.ansible.com is the documentation. If you want, there will be a providing the example with example. The providing with example. For example, this is the M module. So what are the modules? What are the parameters in the modules? And the examples, and it will provide the examples of these attributes and what is the purpose, and they're providing the examples also. They're providing the examples also. This is the documentation for the Ansible, guys. This is the documentation for the Ansible. Understood, guys? Guys, are
Yes.
understood? Yes, right? Yeah. So we will continue on tomorrow or not, we don't know. So something like I will ping you. So on before 3 or 4 hours before, if their class will be there or not. Maybe there is no class for the 2 days because of I'm traveling to. Guys, one second.